This whole women have choice and autonomy and things like that, that's great. That sounds lovely. Let's see what the results are with a lot of this stuff in real time, in real life, how it actually happens. What's going on, y'all? Your man Cole for G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your ugly ass up. So this morning, we're going to do a quick run through of this timeline that I'm always talking about on what the end result is. This whole women have choice and autonomy and things like that, that's great. That sounds lovely. Let's see what the results are with a lot of this stuff in real time, in real life, how it actually happens. Now, the videos I'm going to show, they're not related, but they are. These people have no interaction with each other that I know of, but the thought process and the end results is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that people miss and that we joke about far too often. Well, in the States, I know in the West, but in particular in the Black community. We always turn this shit into jokes, some type of comedy to ease the pain. We keep slapping a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. But anyway, let's go.
And nice as a man, don't date. Okay? If you are a boring, nice man, do not date. And don't let a woman find out that you're willing to spend money. Okay? Don't date. You're boring, you're nice, and you're not shy with the credit card. You're going to get used, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally, but you're going to get used. Okay? She's either going to come to the conclusion and say, all right, he's too nice, but he's boring. I'm not feeling it. Maybe we should go our separate ways. Or she's going to turn around and say, well, damn, he's going to tell me yes anyway. I might as well keep it coming. It's going to go one of two ways. All right. You'll have the genuine woman that really cares about your well-being, or you'll have the woman that's just going to use you because you're freaking nice and boring. She's going to end up being with a man who's not boring. He might not be nice, but she's going to be like off on the side, probably doing her own thing. With that being said, okay, it is absolutely not a guarantee that she's going to have a better experience with the guy who might not be boring, but also not nice. It's just to say, don't be surprised if your girl, you find out she's been, doing a little extracurricular activities with another man, and you be like, wait, what? I never saw that coming. Like, that's not for you. You're too good for him. Well, yeah, I know I'm too good for him, but he's not boring. So, as I said, it's either going to be intentional or unintentional, but it's likely going to happen. So if you are boring and nice, please find a hobby, but don't.
So sis said a lot. She actually told the truth. I talk about it all the time, and it's the assumption. A lot of women don't realize this. They assume that the nice guy is boring. So they overlook him, they pass him over, and then they get the results they get. And a lot of times they be like, oh, they think the grass is greener on the other side. And I tell them, yeah, it is greener because it's AstroTurf. Them niggas faking over there. But they rather have the excitement of some fake shit. And sis, once again, proving my point, women will tell on themselves all the time. So being nice, a gentleman, courteous, treating a woman with some type of respect, you're boring. So this is why I tell brothers, fuck these hoes. And you can see sis in the video. She looks put together, don't know her, don't know anything about her page, her posts, or whatever. She looks put together. But at the end of the day, these are usually some of the absolute worst bitches to date. The well-educated, well put together, intelligent, good mothers, all that stuff that looks great on paper. You can't tell them shit. They know everything. They don't need nobody. And they will use the fuck out of you. I've been that guy before. Most of the guys in this space have been that guy before. We have loved, we have lost, we have learned. So a lot of people want to take that shit as a point to clown men and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's growth. The whole reason for the page. So brothers are starting to make better decisions. But sisters, when y'all are coming out here openly telling on yourselves like this is why we're not marrying you. But again, you don't care that we're not marrying you because you can have your fun. Y'all are 30, 40, 50 years old, still talking like you in fucking high school. So brothers, get on your grind, make your money, go do something better for you. So again, sis said a lot, but I love it because they tell on themselves all the fucking time. So when women ask that question, why aren't y'all doing this as men? Why don't men chase us? Why don't like she's blatantly telling the nice guy not to not date. So what is he supposed to do as a heterosexual male? Who would like to create a nuclear family? This, nice as a man, this is coming from a black woman. Right. If you video started again. This is coming from a black woman. So as a heterosexual male that got his shit together, what is he supposed to do? That wants a nuclear family, but you're telling us not to date. So if I can't date, then marriage is out the question. Parenthood is probably out the question with a black woman. And then we slide off somewhere else. Sisters don't realize that shit. They think this shit is cute until they shoot themselves in the foot. By shooting themselves in the foot, let's go on to the next video.
What'd you say?
Do I have it, Dad?
Why do you ask that?
I don't know, but do I have one?
Of course you do.
What's his name again?
His name is Tyrell.
Tyrell?
Mm-hmm.
Mom, does he know I'm really smart, or does he not?
I don't think he knows.
Why? Ever since I tell him I'm really good.
What do you mean?
Tyrell.
What about?
Like, if I tell him I'm really good, he will trust us, I think.
Jakai, it's not about that. Sometimes adults, even though they're big people, like even though they're adults, they don't do the right thing all the time. And so some dads don't do the right thing and some moms don't do the right thing. But
so again, this is the end result of fun. This is the end result. My neighbor's going to work. This is the end result of your fun. Because the first guy was too nice. He was boring. By boring, a lot of times women mean he's fucking stable. There's not a lot of chaos going on. But y'all so used to kicking up dust and having all this bullshit and having another grown ass person argue back with you, which is what y'all look for. Unfortunately, because black people are matriarchal. So grown ass men addressing an adult woman is damn near deemed like a child talking back. But this is the end result. Little buddy sitting there trying to analyze why he don't have a dad. I don't know this woman. I don't know her situation. Dude could have been abusive, could have been crazy. I'll give you all that toxic shit that y'all love to throw out there as a general reason why you're not with your baby's daddy or your ex-husband or whatever. I'll give you all that. But at the end of the day, this is the end result. This is what it looks like. You have kids out here, especially these boys, looking for fathers. But they're being told they're the man of the house since they're come out the womb. And then we wonder why we struggle in our community with black men trying to help younger black men, teenagers, because he already view himself as a 45-year-old man. He's been hearing that since he was a child, that he's the man of the house. He got to put all this weight on his shoulder. The only interaction he really has is with his mama's side of the family and her circle. So everything he does is going to live and die with his mama. Then when he becomes a man, he's so used to taking care of a woman. It's two ends of the spectrum. Either he's used to being taken care of by a woman and constantly wants to do it and be lazy and sorry as hell. He knows how to be fun. Or he's going to be the nice guy and want to take care of that woman, which in the first video we just saw, sis broke it down. You don't need to be dating. You're boring. What you mean you want a family? We can expand on that. She didn't say that, but we can expand on it. We know what it looks like. This is happening in real time. These are these end results where your son is asking what his daddy's name is. The boy probably 4 or 5 years old, already trying to analyze and understand what's going on with it. He knows he sees the other kids. Again, I work with kids. I've had to have these conversations with other people's kids. He's trying to analyze, where's his daddy at? Does he not like us? If you told him I was good, maybe he would come. Maybe he could trust us. Why is he 5, 4, morning? Why is he 4, 5, 6 years old trying to analyze trust from an adult perspective? Why does that make sense to us? Let's go on to the next video.
With 8th grade girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, so are you going to have a husband? And she said, nope. And I said, please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married. She said, because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support. And then she said, why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs. And I said, well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father?
Yeah, I had to get that puff in. You already know about the cigars. I'm also going to start introducing like a cigar of the episode of the week, something like that. But anyways, so in this video, this teacher or mentor is talking to a group of 8th grade girls. One 8th grade girl says she's preferring to be a baby mama over a wife. Once again, going back to the first video, he's nice, but too nice. So you have an 8th grade girl that's already thinking, hey, why would I marry this man? He might have issues. You got a grown ass woman telling the man he's nice, but too nice. And I'm gonna use you for your money. Oh, I know you can provide? Nigga, run that money. I'd rather take the trip than build a family with you. So y'all bitch and fucking cry and complain about why men aren't marrying you. Why black men are marrying out. Why brothers are opting out of marriage altogether, why they're going overseas, why they're more focused on this, why we're not running behind you. Men don't approach pretty women anymore. These are your answers. Y'all just saw this timeline. So let's walk this. Grown ass woman doesn't want the nice guy. Gonna use him for his money. Her words, not mine. Several sisters' words, not mine. Brothers, again, have seen it in real time. I'm gonna use you for your money. I'm gonna go over here with fuckboy because he's not boring. He's fun. Now I'm pregnant. Boom. It's okay. I have a boy and a girl. My girl sees me with 2 kids, strong, independent on my own. Hey, I'd rather be a baby mama. In 8th grade, she done already made up her mind. Now, granted, life is going to continue, but the fact she can even articulate in the 8th grade is she would prefer to have 2 kids out of wedlock than to be married to somebody so she can collect child support. There goes that money again. So she can collect child support rather than learning a healthy way to deal with issues as an adult. She's made up her mind in 8th grade already. And I get it, kids are crazy and they don't know, they're immature, their brains aren't developed. I get all the science about it. But I like to keep it real on my channel. These kids out here fucking. Hell, some of these kids fucking more than us adults. We actually got jobs and places we gotta be. Especially these latchkey kids where ain't no adult supervision around like that. These kids out here fucking. So there's a high likelihood, there's a high possibility, a chance that the little girl that was being spoken about in this video could be pregnant before she even get out of high school. Because she done already made up her mind. And do we need to go into the whole, these younger chicks fucking with these older guys? Do we need to go into that dynamic or save that for another video? I think I'll save it for another video. But you have an 8th grader already deciding to be a baby mama. Now say she's the one that had the little boy from the other video. Now she's an adult. Now she has to carry on these conversations with her son. Why don't I have a dad? Where's my dad? And it's not like the little boy was hurt. He's genuinely curious. Hey, something missing. Mama, you the only person I interact with. What's going on? Well, can you tell him for me? The young man doesn't even know to miss the man. He just knows something's missing. He's assuming at 4, 5, 6 years old that they're still in contact. Oh, damn, I do have a daddy? Shit, when the last time you talked to him? Tell the nigga I say, what's up? Listen to his tone of voice, just as calm as he want to be. Innocent. Don't know no better. But these are the timelines that we talk about. So brothers, start making better choices. I end with that, but I'm start having to inject that through the process just so you can keep hearing my voice over and over. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me. I'm talking to old me and me now. Brothers, make better choices. To dispel what sis is talking about, yes, you do get to date. You can keep the nice guy shit to yourself. She's telling you what women want. Treat them like shit, essentially. Be exciting. Do stuff. Spend money. Because how you're a nice guy, you're spending money for y'all to do stuff. So it ain't even about fun. It ain't even about boring. That's who the fuck she is. She's a user. Intentionally or unintentionally. Because if you're spending money to have fun and do this and do that, then obviously you're not boring. She just don't fuck with you. So brothers have to start being able to decipher this stuff early and make better decisions. Fuck these hoes. They, again, from Lil Mama in 8th grade to that grown-ass black woman, they would much rather be baby mamas. They get more accolades in our community for that than being somebody's wife. And for the sisters, those of y'all that's not on that type of time, I need you to start speaking out. I need you to start speaking up a little bit louder. But it's so many of our women, 80% of our kids born out of wedlock, that are just getting brownie points here and there and high fives for being strong and independent single mothers. We behind the 8 ball. We got a lot of fucking work to do. And this is across the United States, across the West, probably across the globe. There's a brother in London right now probably going through the same shit. Or in Africa going through the same thing. Women want traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional women. Anyways, I hope this shit made sense through 3 different videos. You see the impact it has on the kids, which are later on going to be an adult. So when little buddy turns out to be a monster later on, and he fucking over your daughter, lady that doesn't like to be bored, but y'all are raising these boys in these type of environments with these thought processes and situations. And then when somebody got to come see about your son because he turned into a fuck nigga, and then they want to come see about your son behind their daughter, ain't shit you can say. Because you raised them. Again, brothers, look at the timeline. Make better choices in these women. Protect your seed before you even release it. Strap up. Make better choices. Peace.